7-star Pikachu raid's officially being announced. There's really only one Pokemon that can stand up to both the water Tera typing and the electric typing that Pikachu's going to have for this raid, and that's Clodsire. So today we're going to take a look and see exactly how to build the ultimate Clodsire to take down Pikachu. Let's get into it. Alright, so if we are going to build the ultimate Clodsire to take down Pikachu, we need to get ourselves a Clodsire first. So from wherever you are on the map, the easiest place to do this is going to be to fly over to South Province, Area 5, this Pokestop that is right down on the beach. And as soon as you get down here, you're going to hop on your ride Pokemon, climb up the wall just like so. Boom, and we're gonna head right out into the middle of this swampy marsh looking area. And usually if you come right over here by where this Tera type Flamigo is, you can usually get yourself a pretty consistent spawn of Paldean Wooper and Clodsire. And if not, you can just run around this area because they spawn in like crazy. Oh, there we go. So that took no time at all. I found one of these guys just right over here. So what we're gonna do now is we gotta catch him. Boom. There we go, and just like that, we're gonna catch ourselves a Clodsire. So we're gonna add Clodsire to our party, and we're gonna switch him out with our other Clodsire that we had. Just like so. And now that you've got Clodsire, we are ready to start EV and IV training. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. So as I've said in the past, there are a number of ways to EV and IV train. The easiest way that I like to do is to use vitamins and feathers, because everything else takes just way too long. So I'm gonna fly to Levincia North because this is where I like to go. You can really go anywhere that has a Chansey supply. This is just easier for me. And as soon as you get to Levincia North, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that your Clodsire is level 100. So we're going to sort these by type. We're going to use some of the ridiculous amount of XP candies that we have left over. Level our Clodsire up. And right now, we don't really care about the moves that he's going to learn, so we don't need to worry about learning any of these. Alright, now that we've got that done, we can make our way down to Chansey Supply and get the stuff that we need. Alright, so now that you're down at Chansey Supply, we're going to start stocking up on everything that we need. Make sure you have plenty of money for this because you're going to need it. So we're going to get ourselves bulk buy going here. We're going to start with HP ups and we're going to buy ourselves 26 of these. We don't really need 26, but we're going to get 26 just to be on the safe side for our HP. And then we also want to get our special attack up. So we're going to grab calcium and we're going to go plus 26 on these as well. Now, we're not going to use 26, but I always like to keep a couple extras around just in case. So as soon as we're done buying all of that, before we head out of here, we're going to buy ourselves an adamant mint. If you do not have one, this is a good place to get one. So we're going to grab ourselves an adamant mint for when we change our Clodsire's nature. And once you've got that, you're ready to start knocking out EVs, IVs, natures, and abilities. Okay, so we're going to start off with the easy stuff. So we are going to go and we're going to check Clodsire's ability first. So we can see that Clodsire has the ability Poison Point, and we do not want that. We actually want to make sure that Clodsire has the ability Water Absorb. So what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to go to our bag. We're going to have to go over and you're going to have to make sure that you have an ability capsule for this one. Okay, so we're going to use our ability capsule to change Clodsire's ability, and it now has the ability Water Absorb. And while we're in here, we're also going to use our adamant mints on Clodsire as well to make sure that he has an adamant nature before we start anything else. Now, as far as EVs go, we're going to make sure that Clodsire has 252 EVs in his HP. So we're going to give him 25 of our HP ups that we just got. Boom. And then we also want to make sure that he has special attack at 252 as well. So we're going to give him 25 calcium. Just like so. So we're going to give him 25. Boom, just like this. And then we also need to make sure that his special defense is at 4, but we're not going to use our zinc for that. So what we're going to do for the rest of this is use feathers. So we're going to use our Clodsire. We're going to give him 2 health feathers. To max out his HP stat, we're going to give him 2 Genius Feathers to max out his special attack. Just like so. And then we are going to give him 4 Clever Feathers in order to give him 4 EVs in his special defense. So we're going to give him 4. Just like so. And just like that, your Clodsire is EV trained. And if we check everything, we can see exactly what we have. So he's level 100. He has the ability Water Absorb. It says he has a brave nature, but we know he has an adamant nature because we changed that. And if we look at our graph view here, we can see that he has max EVs in HP and special attack, just like we wanted. So now, it's time to go to everybody's favorite spot, an IV train. So for IV training, as we always do, we're going to fly up to Mountain Verna. And we're going to go visit our shady friend behind the Poke Center up here. So as soon as you get to Mountain Verna, you're going to come up this way. We're going to come behind, and we're going to go see our shady friend, if we don't run past him. Yes, we're going to hyper train our Pokemon. We're going to hyper train our Clodsire. We're going to use normal bottle caps. And we are going to raise everything except his physical attack. That is the one thing that we do not want to train. Just like so. And just like that, you're done. You're ready to start thinking about movesets. So for movesets for Clodsire, we have a very specific moveset that we're going for here. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our Clodsire knows Acid Spray, Earth Power, Terra Blast, and Amnesia. And these 3 moves, Acid Spray, Earth Power, and Terra Blast, can only be learned via TMs. So you're gonna have to make sure that you have crafting materials and you have these TMs unlocked in order to make this build work. Amnesia, Clodsire does learn naturally. But once you have this set up with Acid Spray, Earth Power, Terra Blast, and Amnesia, you're good to go, and it's time to start thinking about strategy. Now, this build will work without changing the Terra type, but if you want to do even more damage, consider changing this Clodsire's Terra type from a Poison Terra type to a Grass Terra type, and you're only going to be able to do that if you have the correct amount of Grass Terra type shards. Now, as far as strategy goes for this one, strategy is pretty simple. You're going to start the raid off, you're going to use a defense buff the first turn to buff your defense up, and then you're going to use Acid Spray 3 times. And after you've used Acid Spray 3 times to drop Pikachu's special defense, you're going to Terastallize into that Grass Terra typing and use either Terra Blast or Earth Power to absolutely decimate Pikachu and just stomp him into the ground. If you start getting hit way too much, you can use Amnesia to boost your special defense, and that's pretty much it. If you do this, you should be able to solo Pikachu or do this with a group easily. But that's all there is to it, guys. So get out there, get this build made, and go out there and absolutely decimate Pikachu and get those candies, because we all know you can never have too many XP candies.